Senate has expressed deep concerns over the widespread use of hazardous chemicals, particularly calcium carbide, by food vendors to artificially ripen fruits, describing the practice as a serious public health risk. In a motion presented by Senator Anthony Okorie Ani, representing Ebonyi South, lawmakers condemned the growing trend and warned that the continued consumption of chemically ripened fruits could endanger the lives of millions of Nigerians. He called for immediate intervention by relevant health and agriculture regulatory bodies.
The motion is on urgent need to investigate with an intention to halt the continuous unwholesome practices of chemical ripening of fruits among fruit sellers in Nigeria. The Senate aware that ripening of fruits is a natural physiological process and makes fruits sweeter, more palatable, edible, nutritious, softer, and attractive. Fruit ripening is a highly regulated, irreversible process that involves highly coordinated, complex biochemical and physiological changes.
Lawmakers directed the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control (NAFDAC), as well as the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security, to urgently investigate the scale of the practice and take necessary enforcement actions.
It's a terrible situation. And that's why you have all manner of people having cancers and what have you, ailments that you don't even know where they are coming from. It's a terrible situation.
We are all victims of these malpractices. But, like Senator Anthony said, whether we know it or not, when you ask people to go and buy you fruit, you don't know where they buy it from. And it is now common, whether you want to buy banana, you want to buy orange, you want to buy any of the fruits, you find that they use these chemicals to fasten the wrapping and all that and all that.
Health interest. So this type of bill is quite commendable. It raises a number of issues about our health care.
I would like to stress that this motion with the prayers should be totally looked into and also be extended to NAFDAC in particular, to be concerned about the processes used in the conservation or protection of food.
Following deliberations, the Senate resolved to initiate amendments to existing laws in order to criminalize the use of toxic substances in food ripening.
It is a very sad thing to happen to a country. People are dying, dropping dead. People are having kidney failures. People are having heart issues. And you don't know they are associated with just the banana, the pawpaw, and the pineapples and things that you buy, maybe by the roadside, or you send somebody to the market to go and buy for you. So it affects both the rich and the poor. It's a very serious issue. So I want to join you to commend Professor Ani for this particular motion. But this issue is very serious. I think we should go beyond just mere motion. We should look at the provisions in NAFDAC Act and see whether there's anything we can do to tinker to ensure that we bring stiff punishment to those who practice this. If we don't send people to jail, this practice will not stop.